Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're getting back to Ted Lasso Season 3. This is Episode 6. This one's called Sunflowers. Look, who knows what that's going to mean. I'm not going to take the title for anything. It'll probably just be thrown in there in passing between Beard and Ted. And we'll see where that goes. Let's see how the team does without Zava.
Yeah, Zava's gone. Nate's trying to get himself a lady. You want him to keep going to the dark
Keep going
side.
to the dark side, Nate.
I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to find out whether or not he goes or not.
You know, we just grew to love Nate so much. For the majority of the first two seasons, he went to the dark side.
I still like him.
But as we know, you know what? Maybe I won't say no spoilers, but not really a spoiler. But look, there's always a path to redemption, isn't there? Isn't there? But the question is Nate going to revert back, go back to the dark side and say, no, I am Rupert's protege? Or is he going to continue on this nice path? We shall find out.
Yes, we shall. So let's go!
Oh, that doesn't look good.
5-0.
Man, we can't even get it going for an exhibition match.
Friendly.
Ain't nothing friendly about what happened out here.
They call exhibition matches friendlies.
Man, the sport drives me nuts.
Still hasn't figured it out yet. I know.
No, you've come all the way to Amsterdam and visit Ajax. You've been such a rude host.
Marjolein, you've been more than gracious, especially given the circumstances.
No, Zava, why bother?
God, this sounds depressing.
Oh,
Dus teleurstellende resultaten zijn geweest.
Ja, maar gelukkig waren onze zielen toch al lang gebroken.
Oh!
Don't you think Richmond's objectively poor performance is due to the fact that you're nothing without Zava?
This is a pretend conversation, and I'm having a really hard time pretending to give a shit.
A night out in Amsterdam it is. Let's make the best of it. What's the plan?
First time in Amsterdam, and I have a date with someone special in the red light district.
No way. It's not.
Apparently, tonight is the best Aurora Borealis ever.
oh.
And Jack and her plane are waiting for me at the airport right now.
Subtle. And amazing. Go.
How'd that Aussie work out?
Where's she going?
Somewhere that believes they deserve her.
Oh.
Ouch.
Oh, heavy.
2013 to 2013.
2013 to 2013. Oh, Zava.
No curfew tonight. I don't want to see your pretty faces until we get back on this bus. At what time, Coach?
10 a.m., baby.
Smart move, coach.
Yeah, well, no, they need it.
Not as bad as you do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Should we all take naps so we can stay up later?
Push through, and we all meet in the lobby, 5 o'clock sharp.
Push through.
Tonight is going to be marginal. Not for you, Sharp!
Oh, it's right. He's coaching them.
You serious?
You know, holiday from training.
What about my stuff?
Right.
It's just a little bag.
Put this away, please. Let's go!
Don't actually throw it out, will you? Getting off the coach.
Run!
Yeah, hey, we still get that fun, guys.
How about you will with me tonight?
That'd be wonderful, thank you.
Yeah, great. Our first stop, the red light district.
It was a long intro.
That was. So what are the boys going to get up to in Amsterdam?
Did you know Amsterdam's origins date back to the 13th century?
That's mad, isn't it?
That reminds me of where they filmed. We just watched
This
it.
is the world famous Skinny Brain!
Doing all the fucking sightseeing shit, you twat.
Amsterdam's thinnest house. Gonna blow your mind like, come on, get moving.
Roy's got to keep up with his bad knee.
Well, he wants to train Jamie, but Jamie's getting a little ahead of him, isn't he?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes?
I saw you walking just there, and I thought I have to say something to this beautiful woman.
What exactly?
Hey,
you...
look.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh!
Oh! Holy shit!
Rebecca taking the big bump in the water.
I'm okay. Sorry, did you see where my phone went?
Who cares? You're alive. Come on.
What is it that you wanted to tell me?
You're walking on the bike lane.
Like, remember when Jordan wouldn't wear Reebok in the 92 Olympics?
Of course.
74 World Cup, Kraft refuses to wear Adidas. They gotta make him a special 2-stripe shirt. He's a badass.
Oh, trying to message Rebecca. Plans for later.
I don't know what's going on with me, Coach. It's like I'm feeling stuck or something, you know? Like I need to do something to help me get me out of my head. Drink a couple of bottles of red wine and yell at my mom. I want to try something new. Help me get inspired.
I've been waiting for you to say those words for a very long time.
Beard's got it all planned, I bet.
No, the first time I saw those things under the eyes, Oak was wearing them.
Oh.
Would any of you gentlemen care for some drinks?
We're about to head out, but thank you.
So, what's the plan for the night then, Captain?
I'm taking all the suggestions.
For me, the best option for a night in Amsterdam is a train to Paris. We can go to the International Court of Justice, poke around, ask some questions.
We gotta go to a live sex show.
Very cultural.
The city does seem lovely, but maybe it would just be easier if all of us stayed in and enjoyed a nice team movie night.
Have fun tonight.
Higgins, where you going?
Tonight's the night young William here becomes a man. Cheers.
Right out there with it. Just
Nah, come on.
We're on your home turf. What you got for us?
My cousin, Martin Garrix, is DJing at a private all-night party.
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I think I need to bow out. Yeah, I ate some pickled herring earlier, and now my stomach's bothering me. Good luck, gents.
see the little
showing
Trent
Yeah.
catching his eye a little.
Hydrate.
Interesting.
Yeah,
So it seems like this private party is the obvious answer?
Okay, great. You just gotta take the bus to Groningen, which is only a 2-hour drive.
2 hours?
It breezes over.
The breeze is
over.
Hey, amigos, why don't we just split up? We pick one place and go as a team.
Dude, the sex show is...
We're not going to a sex show.
Experience that everyone talks about.
Wonder if Trent's gonna have some advice for
Actually,
Colin.
surprisingly good water pressure for a boat. Hello?
Does she seem like she would just take a shower on somebody's boat?
Well, seemed nice enough. Ooh, we got a long time yet.
Hello?
Is it going to be something from her psychic visit? Do we have anything left?
strikes again.
Well, if you were going to, you'd probably write "I promise" on it, right?
It's a red light district.
That's right. Cool. Okay.
Awesome.
My man Kenneth, the bus driver, hooked me up a couple of weeks ago.
Wait, so you travel with it? I thought they had plenty of that stuff here.
I just don't like my medicine to be taxed.
Drugs are bad, Beard.
How's it taste?
Disgusting. So most people put it in peanut butter and jelly or yogurt.
Which one are we doing?
Neither. We're doing tea.
Oh, doesn't like tea.
Hates tea.
Oh, man, are you kidding me? That's like hiding poop inside a smoothie of barf.
I don't say this often enough because I generally think it's implied, but trust me.
All right, Ted's gonna take a trip and not even leave the
how
hotel.
You change your mind.
I did not have this one on my bingo card.
I can't do it, Coach. I'm sorry.
It's gone already.
Do you have any?
We have 9 votes for sex show, 9 votes for private party, and 1 vote for tulip.
Oh, Danny gets to cast the tie-breaking vote.
Sex show versus private party.
And I think someone picked tulip. Yes, but who?
You wrote it in Spanish.
Someone wrote it in Spanish.
The idea of seeing a sex show is one that makes me more uncomfortable than aroused.
No, guys, stick with me. We're 2 hours away from that party, but we're only 10 minutes away from watching some sex.
They're going to spend all night deciding and not do anything.
Exactly what's going to happen.
Everybody calls me Van Damme.
Ja, dat klopt. Okay. Would you prefer to pay to watch 2 tired people have sex, or rather go to a party where perhaps you could get some yourself?
They're tired?
Exhausted.
Did you find this door?
Wait. We need to eat first, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Ramen, shawarma.
Now they got to sit and try to decide. It's got to be unanimous.
Oh.
Colin's sneaking out. Is he going to be the only one to have a good time?
Oh, you don't think Trent would follow him for journalistic stuff, do you?
No, if he was going to do that, he would have done it already.
He would have done, yeah.
Hi.
You really didn't need to leave.
Taking a shower on a stranger's boat is uncomfortable enough. You shouldn't be worried that he's watching you through some peephole.
Peephole.
Yeah.
Had you done as more of a webcam kind of... Anyway.
You're bleeding.
What? Oh, God.
Yeah, don't worry. Take a seat. I was in the military. I trained for this. I don't want blood on my floor. You get strong ankles.
Yes, I wear a lot of high heels. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Force of habit.
All that military training.
Not quite. Well.
Oh, and the tea was really lovely. Thank you.
Would it perhaps be more lovely if we added some brandy?
No. I'm just going to wait till my clothes have dried and then I'll pop off.
Okay. If you don't want to wait, I can call a cab for you and your bag of wet clothes, or I can make dinner.
Wow. Oh, this guy is smooth.
Fuck it. That'd be nice.
Good. Gezellig?
Yep.
Feel free to change into one of these.
Oh. They're very direct.
These aren't trophies, are they?
Oh, jeez. My former partner.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did she pass away?
Unfortunately, no.
Look, I don't really think I can borrow your ex. Oh God, this is lovely.
We'll eat and then you'll go, all right?
Yeah.
And after dinner, I can give you a foot massage.
Absolutely not.
My technique is sound.
Oh.
Okay, then, fine. Stand there with tired feet, completely sober. It does not affect me at all.
Well, just like Jan, very nice.
Yep.
Straightforward. Straightforward.
I put a dam on the river.
Still don't know what that means.
Look at Roy's knee.
Do you think Jamie and Roy are going to run into Colin out and about, maybe?
How do you know so much about here?
It's Amsterdam. How do you not?
Never been here in my life.
Not one stag party.
No.
Not one emergency flight diverted here because some EasyJet passenger was being a prick.
That never happens.
It does. It does happen if you're being enough of a prick. Which I was.
All looks so fucking fake.
Fake? I ain't even from there, and I'm offended. Windmills are real, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it.
We need bikes.
No!
I'm loving this between Jamie and Roy.
Yeah.
He's just going to say fuck it and slam it.
You know, Coach, if you want to go.
I'll see you in the morning.
Out of here. Was the thunder dong over to the door?
I don't know how. Well, I shouldn't say that. If he's a famous
Can I help you?
footballer,
Have you got vanilla
I wonder
vodka?
if he'd be worried about
Dear
being
God, no.
recognized.
A beer, please. Thank you.
Vanilla vodka. Ugh.
I don't know. I could tell you try it.
There you go, sweetie.
Oh, thanks. Hey, can I ask? Do you know who I am?
Can I tell you a secret? Tonight, you're wherever you want to be.
Oh, the bartender's
Stick around
with
for the
the
party.
ice.
Trance right
Oh, there you go. Thunderdong.
Yep.
Fun. I'm in.
Trent, hey, sorry, can I get a drink for my work acquaintance, please? Sorry, did you say Thunder Dawn? Oh, I think I'm in the wrong place. My mistake. Cheers.
Happens all the time.
Oh no.
Colin!
Hey, good to see you, Trent.
Colin? I already knew. I've known for months. I haven't said anything to anyone. I must have a good reason for that, mustn't I?
No, he's sending more messages to a Wile E. Coyote, a dog.
He's the only one sitting in, not doing anything. He just keeps staring him in the face. Keely. Oh, there we go.
Almost all of it.
Rex has wonderful taste.
Oh, actually, she hated that one. Yeah, of course she did. I bought it for her.
What are the odds?
Gezellig, right?
Oh, that smells wonderful.
Still got 2
Almost
hours.
ready. Would you like a drink?
I would love one.
Please help yourself.
So, should I be worried about some giant Dutch woman wandering on here and strangling me for wearing her clothes?
She was unfaithful. I loved her very much, so it wrecked me, and I came
Ouch.
dangerously close to destroying our family on it. But then, with time, I realized thing didn't happen to me; it happened for me. You know?
Oh, wow.
Solid advice.
Wow.
Especially for Rebecca to hear.
She was in a similar situation.
Prost.
Proust.
Prost.
Prost. Prost.
Wait, is this some Dutch bloke singing She Believes in Me by Kenny Rogers?
Whoa, 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 whoa. This Dutch bloke is the great André Hazes, and he's singing Zij geloofde mij, all right?
Okay.
And yes, the gambling man did it first.
But the gambling man.
Schrijf me alsjeblieft.
He's gonna win a whisk.
Mij ontdekt en ziet.
And who knows, maybe on some special night,
It's
if
weird.
my
Her.
song is right, I'll find. Is you there sleeping?
Cheers again.
Well, this is unlikely, isn't it?
What are you doing?
Be patient.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Is that a
JP?
tandem?
I love a challenge. Hold this.
Is that the lock?
Yeah.
We've just made tonight amazing.
I want to ride around bike.
Oh, come on, it'll be fun.
No, I said no.
What? No.
I don't know how to ride a bike.
Oh,
Whoa, what?
Oh.
Never learned.
When I went to Sunderland, my granddad told me he'd teach a ride when I came back for Christmas, and then he died, and I haven't been on a bike since.
Oh.
Ouch.
Go on, Roy. For Grandad.
Oh,
He's gonna learn tonight.
gonna learn today.
Sit up, look up, and
Yeah.
pedal.
These two.
Straight back up. Go straight back up. Put your feet on the pedals.
Come on.
That's it.
Oh, put your foot down.
Right, pedaling. Yeah, good. That's it. That's it. Steady on, mate. Steady on. Steady on. What are you doing? Well done.
Oh, he's getting it. Hey.
I can't turn it other way.
This way, this way.
I can't turn it other way.
I can't turn it.
Yeah, that's good. You do. Yeah, all right, mate. All right, wait for me.
Oh, fucking how awesome was that?
Thank you for doing this, Will. One pilgrim alone is merely a zealot, but two pilgrims together, that's a pilgrimage.
Oh, Higgins with the advices.
I don't want to be a spokesperson. I don't want a bunch of apologies.
Just wants to be him.
All I want is for when we win a match to be able to kiss my fella the same way that guys get to kiss their girls. Now, what you know about me?
Use my Holmesian powers of journalistic deduction.
And
so you're kissing a guy outside Sam's restaurant? Those are the bells of the Vesterkirk.
No.
And Frank heard those same bells every night. She lived just there.
Oh, right by this big pink triangle.
I think that came a bit later.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recall that in The Fault in Our Stars. They went to the museum. Are we going to get a POV of what Ted's seeing?
Oh, so he's going to the late night museum.
Kansas, my home. This is our state flower.
I want you to have this. We close in 3 minutes.
Mercy buckets.
Yep.
Yeah, they ain't going nowhere.
We should try Dutch food. And the Frenchman would rather die. We are everybody's crossroads.
Look at the bartender.
So we had to run a laptop for a movie night? How else do we proceed? How doth we shadow this lack of compromise? This deception? This rage?
Am I missing a movie reference here?
We must be.
Instead of just handing it to him, they pass it around.
I know that you have my best interest at heart, or the club's anyway, even though you're clearly upset about something else and you're taking it out on me.
Yeah.
Anyway, he said it was to watch a football match. After the game, he took me to the red light district for my real present.
Oh, no.
He took me to lose my virginity to those ladies behind the windows.
Must have been traumatizing.
No, she loved it. Oh, for me, sorry, me, you mean.
She loved it.
I think Keely's got a girlfriend.
Let's go find us some windmills, eh?
Yeah.
Nice little heart to heart between them two.
He went to the restaurant.
Hey there. Welcome to Yankee Doodle Burger Barn. Table for one?
Well, yes, please. Yeah. Where in the States you from?
Melbourne. Where would you like to sit? Windy City, Big Apple, or Hollywood?
Oh, well, tell Mama that Roxy Hart is coming home. Dipshits. Chicago.
The Windy City.
Windy City?
Great, mate. Giddy up.
Great, mate.
Would you like some water?
At this point, probably.
Gotta enjoy the dinner.
It really is.
Gezellig.
You keep saying that word, or are you just joking?
Gezellig. That one? Like a warm fire. It's a gezellig vuurtje. But you can also keep your mind gezellig. You know, your heart, your soul, people you're with, places you go.
Well, there you go. That's probably like that.
Even this right now here is
Gezellig.
exactly.
Oh, man. Not saved by the bell.
No.
I mean,
So I guess they already enjoyed their dinner.
well, yeah.
They're
She said it was good food.
They feel pretty dry.
A little more time.
Better make sure.
Oops.
The little head nod.
Where were we?
Wine.
Oh, so no water.
And
Freedom fries.
I used to love watching basketball with him.
thank you for sharing. And please feel free to choose from our menu of 15 United sauces. And there's a lovely case here from Puerto Rico.
Howdy, Ted.
Oh, here we go.
All right, it's kicking in.
How does this one look?
Why'd you bring me this one?
It's the best one.
Arthur Bryant barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. That's.
Oh, here comes the trip.
Who are you?
I am the true spirit of adventure.
Ooh, I like that. Well, what's shaking, TSA?
Do you know where triangles come from, Ted?
What is this?
Many believe that triangles have held special powers, from the Holy Trinity of Christianity to the Trikaya of Buddhism. There's also that spooky eye thing on the back of the one.
I'm sorry Europeans kicked all them folks out of their triangle.
But the concept of the triangle reached its zenith in 1989 when a man called Tex Winter, an assistant coach for
Triangle offense,
introduced his triangle offense, the central component of which
Pink Floyd.
These three players formed
triangle.
Bingo Ringo. When the players moved, they created more and more triangles.
You're right. Right.
Actually, Ted, you're right.
Yes.
This could be the team's new strategy.
Might be.
Can I borrow a pen? Thanks.
He's gonna figure it all out.
See the pen? It's one of those where you can select a color.
Yeah.
How American.
Do you play? Yes, he does. He does. He plays bass because Chet Baker. Do you know who Chet Baker is?
Pillows ready? Let's get lost now.
Higgins.
Let's get lost.
There we go. Windmill.
Yep. A real one.
Just let them send out alarms, and though they'll think us rather rude.
First, I was like, "Where's their snow? Like, where did Beard
Not
go?"
the, traditional athletes trashing a hotel.
Oh, yeah, that's
a getting. Are you? Yeah,
the waitresses or whatever just laughing.
Vanilla vodka.
Crossed off everybody's list to celebrate this night we found.
Oh, his technique, his technique is sound.
Technique is very
get
sound. You get that face after a foot massage. You did something good.
Pretty amazing.
What the hell is he doing?
Look at the big beers.
Derek's gonna make you buy a new one.
I hate Derek.
Yeah.
Both drinking the big old beers out of those. Oh, she fell asleep during the foot rub.
In a romance.
Oh, what a gentleman.
Oh, let's get lost.
He was doing so good.
Yeah, you gotta have a couple of hiccups.
Oh, there you go, Will.
She looked like she was busy for a bit.
Well, she changed up her mind halfway through the night.
Breakfast.
I have to go.
Of course.
Thank you.
Oh,
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh,
They didn't even give each other their names. Oh!
There it is. All right.
Well, I mean, after the amount of romance they had last night, how could you not?
Wait, what? No phone number exchange? Nothing?
Well, both their phones are in the river.
I won't forget you.
Yeah, you might. People get Alzheimer's.
What about a phone number exchange or something? Are we just
Email?
going to take
Anything?
It's one night in Amsterdam.
Yeah, he lives in Amsterdam. What do you expect?
Right. Well, that's that.
En het was helemaal gezellig. Oké, doei. Doei. Hey, well, you speak Dutch. Don't tell Jan. Where's Ted?
Don't tell Jan.
Mum? Sorry, yes, no, what was I saying? Oh yeah, then I met the most lovely couple and they invited me for a threesome.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. He's got his triangle desk.
Wait, let me guess. Piggy Stardust.
Rashers to rashers, oink to oinky.
Love it.
I wasn't feeling anything, so I called Kenneth. He tried it. A couple hours later, calls me up, totally contrite, confirmed. Dead batch. It happens.
Maybe a dud batch for you and Kenneth.
Yeah.
It's fast, fluid, free. With full support.
Try angels.
You think we should try it?
Yes, I do.
All right, cool. Total football.
All right.
He still has a pen.
Yeah.
Hey, boss. 12 unanswered texts, 3 unha-ha'd gifts.
12
We good?
texts?
Sorry, Dad. My phone is at the bottom of a canal.
Is that Keats?
Nope.
How we looking?
We're too short. Who's missing?
He just gives it back to the guy.
Come on!
I bet you the sex show was dope, though.
Oh.
Don't worry about things, cause every little thing's gonna be alright.
Well, I appreciate it.
Singing, don't worry about a thing.
Piggy Stardust over here.
Gonna be alright. Don't worry.
Ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da, 'cause every little thing.
Gonna be all right.
Come on.
Roy. It looks like he's slightly mouthing it. There we go.
It's to the base.
I still can't believe Will got invited for a threesome.
What an episode.
Nice. Loved it.
What an episode.
Why wouldn't we? I'm sorry.
I know there's been a lot of favorites. I know there's been a lot of good episodes in Ted Lasso. After just watching this one's my favorite. This is my favorite episode of the entire series. I loved this episode.
Wow.
I thought it was fantastic.
It's
And
high praise.
what I liked about it is, look, we already know the characters. We know what they do. We kind of know how everybody's going to act. We've got our crew together, right? And it's, for me, I just love seeing them all out doing some different things, which we'll get into. But everybody was kind of doing their own thing. And they were all better because of it. For the most part, you know, there was nothing really bad that happened in this episode that I can think of, other than they got their asses kicked in the match.
Well, it was a friendly, it was a pretend match.
It was a friendly, it was a pretend
There was
match.
a pretend team. That was a pretend journalist doing a pretend job, all right?
Yes, it was. But look, it was just an uplifting, fun episode where everything worked out. Any problems we had pretty much solved themselves by the end of the episode. Of course, Rebecca, I think, just needed to have a good time and needed to be what was essentially turned into a date with somebody that just made her feel special and made her feel a certain way. And it worked out for him, and it was great. And it was better than great. That guy set the bar pretty friggin' high. If I'm being completely honest, I mean that would be hard to top. But kudos to that actor guy who I don't recognize. Bring him in for one episode. Doesn't even get a name. He's just a stranger. And
that's what he's labeled as on IMDb.
Absolutely crushes it. Did a fantastic job. So big shout out to him. He was awesome. That was great. The thing with Colin and Trent I thought was really, really cool because I think that Colin has a suspicion that, his team will be cool with it. But again, as he and Trent were talking about, when you're a professional athlete, things are a little bit different. And, he just wants to win a game. He just kind of wants to be himself. And of course we did Hello Simon not that long ago that kind of dealt with something similar. And it's like, look, for somebody in that situation, I can only imagine that they would want to do things on their own terms. And it was cool that Trent had just a ton of advice for him to put Colin at ease and just kind of make everything again, for that night, made everything fine for that night. He got to enjoy himself. And they showed that little shot on the bus of Colin kind of giving Trent the thanks, man. That's what I needed to hear. That was, I'm sure he had a ton of good advice for him. So that was great. And then just everybody else had their journey in this episode. The thing with Ted was interesting because while Beard said the batch was a dud, I'm not so sure that it was, because from our perspective, Ted took one hell of a trip. And I loved the restaurant scene. Again, it reminded me of Pulp Fiction when John Travolta and Uma Thurman walk in and the same music is playing, and it had kind of a similar vibe with everybody walking by. I'm not sure if these guys have seen all of Pulp Fiction, so I'll leave that one lie there, but I would love to see your comments on it. And so that was great that Ted went through that. And for some of the complaints that I may have had about Ted being a little slow on the uptick of football since he's coaching it, I felt, now look, I know that that's not the overwhelming point of the story. I get that, but there's some plot holes where you're like, okay, he's a professional coach. We're 3 seasons in. I would expect him to know a few things, but I love that he's kind of incorporating something he knows frontwards and backwards, the triangle offense in basketball, and making that work into football the way that he's got to do it. Turns out it may have already been invented, but Ted stumbled on it either way, and I think it's going to work out great for the team. So, I mean, everybody, I'm not going to go into everybody's individual story, but everybody had the time that I think they needed to kind of unwind, let loose, and find some things out about themselves. Just the last thing I'll say is I really like the stuff with Roy and Jamie. We saw a side of Roy we don't typically see, let the guard down a little bit. Yeah. That was great. And those two really needed each other. And I liked how they didn't dwell on Keely. It was just like, yeah, okay, she's doing her thing, whatever. Let's focus on what we're doing right now. Yeah. I thought that was great. My favorite episode of Ted Lasso, all 3 seasons right here. I mean, I know seasons 1 and 2 have been a minute since I've seen them, but this one's my favorite.
Yeah, a lot of real good job in this episode, whether it was actors, writers, editors, producers, everyone did a phenomenal job of this. I thought they represented Amsterdam in a great light, more than just Zorro or Van Damme. It was like, let's go to the show that everybody knows for, and like even with Higgins taking Will to the red light district, which was great. Everybody was like nah. But they did that because that's what you expect of Amsterdam. Mm-hmm. Instead, you had Jamie giving like a wonderful tour throughout the city, telling you about the historical references and like the Skinny Bridge, pointing out where stuff was filmed.
Fault in Our Stars.
Fault in Our Stars is the one that we have done, and so that was great to see that get represented in the show as well. But also just the heart-to-heart talks between, obviously, Kent and Jamie, they've been bonding more and more, and so then you got to see them in a great light after, you'd think Roy Kent,
Jamie and Roy.
Yeah, Jamie and Roy.
Yeah, you said Roy Kent.
Yeah, Roy Kent. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at because I wanted to get the actor's name for Billy Harris's Colin Hughes. Done a great job from being just a silly background character to now having this powerful character that, going through the struggles of, coming out, because like he said too, he knows his team might accept him, but he doesn't want to have to go through that. And I thought it was great how he put it. He's like, I don't want to get all the apologies or all the other things that
he didn't want to be a spokesperson for. He just wants to be him.
He just wants to be him. Just wants to play, the sport he loves, football. So now then, going back to Roy and Jamie, we've been seeing them bond more and more as this season has been progressing. And now this time, they both let their guard down. Jamie had the important story of like when his dad first was going to leave the family and tried coming back being super dad. Took him to a match and then something else. And obviously they threw comedy in with that. But then also how important it was when his mom took him there. He's like, then we saw all the museums and everything else. And so you see how much we haven't met her mom. I don't know if we will or not. I have no idea. We've got introduced to his dad who, got punched out the last time we saw him, and he deserved it. And, then beaten up by the other stranger guy helping out Coach Beard.
Yep.
So you can see how much love he has for his mom. So I'm hoping we get to meet her or something at some point in the show. But anyways, then back to Roy, he let his guard down, sorry about being a dick. And, Jamie even called him out on it, saying, I know that's not why you're really mad. And so then he finally told him about Keely having a girlfriend. And instead of, like, Jamie rubbing it in or giving advice, he goes, let's go see some windmills. Because he knew that would be a great way to just, get his mind off of things for even that last little bit. And we saw him even sing a real tiny bit. You could barely see Roy's mouth move, but he was singing Every Little Thing Will Be All Right.
Yep.
And then I think with Rebecca, she just, with the stranger and whatever, I think she just needed that night. She needed that night to get away from everything, not be on her phone, not go out and do anything glamorous or anything like that in Amsterdam, which obviously you can go everywhere. I mean, the jazz club was awesome. I thought that was great, especially when she finally pulled Higgins up on the stage, because I think maybe that's why Higgins didn't want to sit there, because the lead singer would see him just sitting there. Do you play?
Oh.
Yeah, let's get him up here. But then it was a great break from Rebecca, and then even he threw his phone into the canal as well, which meant no electronics for either one of them. They can just get away from everything.
I mean, that's a hell of a move to do to somebody you're just trying to meet. Hey, I'll throw my phone in there too. Okay. Nice to meet you.
So then, I have an idea for what he meant at the end when she was like, "Did we?" And so he said it to himself, "Did we?" And then he goes, yes. I think it's, did we fall in love? Because that's, come on.
Either that or had a good time, because
they had a great time because obviously we saw the foot rub, she fell asleep. He was a gentleman and went to bed. So I think it's like, did we fall in love? He thinks maybe for one night, maybe we did.
Well, and
that's my.
And Rebecca didn't have to be Rebecca, who she normally is. Yes. I mean, really, none of the characters had to be who they normally are. They got to get away from all of
maybe that was symbolized then by Colin then going into Prick, and he said, he asked, do you know who I am? And he's like, you can be whoever you want to be.
That was Thunderdong. His
Thunderdong was underneath it, but it said Prick above it. So, that was a great heart to heart. Even Trent, coming out and telling him that he told his wife twice and then his daughter, and she couldn't be happy for him. So we'll see how that continues to develop. But yeah, Billy Harris, great job as being Colin, going from being a background character, really small comic relief, Jamie ripping on him all the time, to now being at the front and center of this episode.
They've done that with a lot of the background characters.
So I can get it if you're like, well, the runtime now is an hour. Well, we want to give all these characters a chance to shine. This is the way we have to do it. We're not gonna do this all in 20, 30, 40 minutes. No. Let's give it a full hour. For at least for this episode. I don't know what the run times are on the rest, but this one, it was like an hour 5. I think it was worth it because everything will be all right.
Yeah. Look, I'm not sure that I'm ready to say it's the best episode of Ted Lasso that we've seen so far, just because, look, the barbecue sauce episode where he's telling the story of his dad was pretty incredible. And we've had some really, really phenomenal episodes. I'd almost have to go back through and read a synopsis of the first, 2 seasons to kind of be like, okay, yeah, that happened and this happened. But it was certainly right up there, right at the top. And I'll go a step further and just say some of the best writing and acting that I've seen in a long, long time in any series. And look, that's what we do on the channel, right? We watch movies and in shows, and this was just so incredible. And I think kind of the big lesson here is like it's in life, whether it's work, whether it's relationships, whether it's just anything. It was so often we just try to force things into the direction we think they need to go. We just I'm gonna just will my way into this work. I'm going to force my way into this relationships, and I'm going to lay out this plan, and this is how I'm going to get from point A to B. And sometimes in life, you just got to let things happen. And I think that's what happened in this episode. And they showed, like, you know, Rebecca really didn't have any plans. She went out and just let everything
bicycles,
let everything go. She
Yeah.
was just. And it was kind of a metaphor of where her life was going. She was wandering. She was in the wrong lane. I think it was, look, the fact that she was on the bike lane, I think that was very metaphorical of where she's at in life right now. She doesn't know where she wants to be. You know, we've seen so much happen with Rupert and Sam, and, you know, finding out she's, you know, not in the best spot to be having children. And I think that was kind of a metaphor. Like, you know, some people had plans, and she was just, you know, I'm just going to go out and see, you know, where things take me. The fact that she lost her phone and she wasn't answering texts or checking what everybody was up to or worrying about anything. She was just able to be in the moment. And it's a big, I mean, look, that's how that wonderful night went. That's how, like, a lot of, you know, horror movies start. You know, the guy being charming. Come on to my houseboat. Oh, have the tea. No, it's not drugged. I mean, but she just went with her intuition. I wouldn't, you know, say that that's the best idea always. But not to go with your intuition, but to, I mean, you know, get on a boat and have drinks with a complete stranger. But look, it worked out, and she had an amazing night. And I thought it was just really incredible. And they just went with everything. And there were some uncomfortable situations, right? Oh, why do you have a box of clothes? You kissed my foot. And he said it's just, you know, kind of, you know, second nature. And so... well, and they casted a guy who looks, you know, pretty rough around the edges. He's a bigger, he's a bigger actor. Yeah,
he could be imposing.
Yeah, he
you
could
know?
be imposing. You know, they made a point to show that his daughter, he has what you could assume was his daughter's room with the pink and the rainbows. So you would like to think that he was going to be respectful, although that's not to say that just because a man has a daughter, he's going to be respectful of all women. You'd hope so. Well, you'd hope regardless of whether he had a daughter. But in any regard, I digress. But so the Rebecca thing, look, that was great. And they didn't even exchange numbers at the end. And maybe it was just the night that they needed to enjoy yourselves, just be lost in the moment. It is so hard. And I don't even want to say just today's day and age, because that's so cliche, but it's so hard in life, honestly, just to be lost in the moment. And that's exactly what they were. It wasn't really about anything physical. It was just about connecting with another human being. And, you know, it was, I love the scene where they threw the glass on the water, or on the clothes in the dryer. And, you know, he was a total gentleman when she, you know, fell asleep during the foot rub. And, they swerved you a little bit when we saw her face there. We're like, wait a minute. Oh, no, never mind. Just a foot rub. So that was great. Again, the unplanned and the unforced. I mean, look, Colin and Jamie were just, Colin and Jamie. Jamie and Roy were just going to go out and train, right? Mm-hmm. And what an evening that turned into. You know, we saw, you know, Roy having a hard time keeping up, which is, you know, now the trainer is, you know, it shows Jamie's hard work, I think, because it just really shows you that Jamie's taking the training seriously. Mm-hmm. He's in such good shape that that Roy can't keep up with him. It showed us another side of Jamie, a cultured side of Jamie, which, you know, when they presented him to us in the first 2 seasons, you really wouldn't think of Jamie as somebody being cultured at all. Mm-hmm. Now, that's not to say he's, you know, well-traveled all over the world and knows every place like he knows Amsterdam, but they gave us a very emotional story, you know, about his dad and then his mom, and even the insights of his dad. Look, they've given us insights of his father wanting him to be the superstar, pressuring him to win, don't pass the ball. But, you know, they go back even further and you're like, okay, this is his dad was really just, you know, kind of a piece of shit, you know. But he holds his mom in very high regard. And we saw that in the episode where they were burning.
Yes.
He's like, I'm so worried about disappointing my dad that I forgot to think about whether the person I am would be making my mom proud or disappointing my mom. And so he holds her in high regard. An incredibly emotional moment with Roy where he talks about learning to ride a bike with his grandfather, and he just never did. And then he comes to realization, like, shit, like I'm kind of letting him down. I should have. And of all the people in this entire series to be the one who teaches Roy to ride a bike, it was Jamie. And you're really getting this, I don't know if I want to say father-son, but this, just mentor figure with Roy kind of teaching Jamie to be the best version of himself. And I think that's really what we're getting so much of here. Jamie's dad just, you need to be a man's man. You need to be the top. You need to score. You need to do this. Just win. And that's not what Roy's concerned about. Roy is just concerned about having Jamie be the best version of himself. Now, the best version of Jamie, Roy believes he could be better than Zav. And he believed that. But that's not what he's about. He's about being the best version of himself. Roy opened up to Jamie about, some of his feelings about Keeley, which there's an interesting bonding between, and I don't know if it's the same way with women, but men can be competitive for relationships and for love, and if there's a weird kind of bonding that two guys can have if they both loved the same person and it didn't work out with either of them, because all of a sudden you go from like this being mad at the other guy over the attention or who won or whatever to, she kind of, didn't work out with either of us. So that was an interesting moment that I think happens in real life. And, I know you see it on the female side of things where two girls who both, date a guy, it didn't work out, screw him, and they become besties. But I don't think you see that so much on the guy's side of things.
Maybe some Hallmark
because it's
movies.
because it's a little bit different, right? It's not as macho to bond over, two guys, having loved the same person. So the whole Roy and Jamie thing was incredible. Look, Ted going out, I really loved the way that he went out. We found out there was nothing in there. And it was interesting. It was like Ted he just needed to go back to his roots. It was like he was there. He was back where he was, at home, and he's in this new country and he's trying to adapt and he's trying to do all these things. And he just, he needed just that little kind of taste of home, I think, to kind of reground him, allow him to think about things differently. And so I love that he ended up in that place that made him feel like home. And again, he brought up, he watched the game with his dad, so I thought that was really cool. And Ted didn't need, he didn't need, drugs. He didn't need to have some sort of enlightenment. He just needed to kind of get back to his roots. And I thought that was interesting. The team, that goes back to sometimes the best things in life, the most wonderful experiences you're going to have, or just the moments that you're going to remember forever, are the ones that are completely unplanned. And we kind of started getting the vibe earlier on. They're not leaving this
stuck
hotel.
in the hotel.
And they end up having a pillow fight. Of course, you hear stories about rock stars and athletes and celebrities trashing hotels, but never from their pillows just getting all over the place. So I thought that was great. Colin and Trent, what an incredible story that was. And again, it was just about not forcing things in life and just being who you are. And that scene with when they were out just talking and having some beers with Colin and Trent, it was so wonderfully acted. The story was great. And it was, Colin just wants to just be himself. And I think that's what everybody deserves in this world, regardless of who you are, what makes you happy in life. Like, you just deserve to be yourself. And you really hope, I don't know what direction they're going to go with this story, but I have a lot of faith. And it's like, am I setting myself up to be kicked in the gut? But I have so much faith right now in this team. I know it's fictional. I have faith in this team that at some point, if they find out whatever that looks like with Colin or with Trent, they're going to be supportive. Fingers crossed. I love the show. If they go a different direction, then I hope it circles back to something good happening out of it. But I thought that was really incredible. Look, the Higgins and the Will story was just kind of a lot of fun. I think Higgins got to go out and be who he was. I agree with you. I like that they were in Amsterdam and that they didn't look. They brought up the sex show, and of course, well, hey, the drugs are legal. But in the beginning of the episode, I was like, okay, are they going to go just like a wild night?
Yeah,
you know,
like
but
Hangover style or something.
Yeah, like Hangover style. And I'm glad they didn't. And I think, you know, kind of the early tone for this episode was sent when it was a friendly match, right? An exhibition, a friendly. That it didn't have to be too serious. And look, everybody just had an amazing night. And we had a lot of bonding, a lot of self-reflection, a lot of learning. And for Will, like he was talking to his mom. He didn't say he had a threesome, right? But he was invited. Look, and sometimes just
sometimes it's nice to us to be invited.
That's exactly it. And that's exactly what they were showing. Here's a guy who you don't... Here's a guy who you don't know how much self-confidence he has. He feels like Nate in that regard. Like he's the kit man and he's kind of quiet and humble and stuff like that. And he didn't have to go out and be like, hey.
He's always in the shoe room
He
and
didn't have
stuff.
to go like, hey, I went to Amsterdam and had a crazy threesome. Just the fact like, hey, I got invited, you know? It's like getting invited to the party. Even if you can't make it, you want to be invited, right? That makes you feel good. But again, I could sit and talk about this episode forever. And when I say I don't know if it's the best Ted Lasso, that says more about the writing for all these seasons. And I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, this wasn't, I mean, look, this was phenomenal writing. Again, one of the best episodes of television that I've seen in a very long time on this channel. And I love it. I feel like it sets us up for a good spot. Like, look, does next episode put us back to winning games, matches? Who knows? But I feel like maybe at least it puts us back in a good direction and towards positive things happening. Love this episode.
Well, 6 down for this, at the time, final season. 6 more to go. Cannot wait. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.